Welcome everyone to the Monday Night Raw before Bash in Berlin. Tonight we're in front of 15,000 members of the WWE Universe, and we are starting the night off with the Tag Team Champions, The New Day, taking on the New Catch Republic in Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate. Let's get into it. And now, as I said, we are starting with the Tag Team Champions, The New Day, taking on Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne to open up Monday Night Raw.
The following contest is a tag team match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 417 pounds, the World Tag Team Champions, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, The New Day.
Now the New Day won these titles on the Raw after Bad Blood. They beat the War Raiders after Kofi beat Nathan Frazier one-on-one on SmackDown. That earned them the opportunity on the Raw after Bad Blood. The one-on-one match stemmed from a 2-on-2 on the Raw that week, but it had ended in a double count-out, obviously leading to that one-on-one on SmackDown to determine who would get the spot on the next Raw. And Kofi just managed to take the win. And then the New Day took the tag titles on that Raw. But now we see Pete Dunne.
First, representing New Catch Republic from Birmingham, England, weighing in at 205 pounds, the Bruiserweight, Pete Dunne.
Pete Dunne's partner Tyler Bate is still to come yet. I mean, Pete Dunne's probably going to be looking to work the limbs of both members of the New Day here tonight. I mean, him and Tyler Bate haven't had many opportunities. They've had like maybe one or two. So they're going to have to take advantage of tonight. It's definitely a chance for them. So maybe prove that they're worthy contenders towards the tag titles. And maybe a considerable option for the near future, or maybe even a long time in the future. But as that is said and done, here comes Tyler Bate.
Representing New Catch Republic from Dudley, England, weighing in at 175 pounds, Tyler Bate.
Now Tyler Bate, Pete Dunne, gonna go at it with the tag team champions, The New Day, highly experienced, arguably greatest tag team of all time. Could be argued with the Usos, maybe even the Dudley Boys. But that's not relevant here because none of those two are competing. And now we see the beginning of this match. Kofi Kingston going to start with Pete Dunne. Can Dunne and Bate steal a win over the tag team champions tonight? We'll find out, and it'd be a great way to open Raw. Going to start with a quick roll up. Going to try and get a cheeky win there. Kingston kicks out. Dodges an attack there. Gets the arm. Already whipping him into the corner here. Going to tag in Woods to try and wear Dunne down in the early going here with some double team action. Kofi with the splash there, throwing him into Woods and an overhead. Kind of an overhead suplex. I'm pretty sure that's what it was. And now Woods going to deliver a kick to the chest. Into the corner again. After this, we will see Cena, who last week was confronted by Ilya Dragunov after beating Ethan Page in one-on-one action. So we'll hear from Cena tonight about that. Whether he has anything to say to Dragunov, we'll find out. But now as Tyler Bate hits Woods with a suplex there. Woods gets the foot up there, manages to catch him on the chin. Went for the clothesline, Woods ducked. Got him up on the shoulders now, fireman's carry. Now taking him out in the corner. Big stomp there. Up to the second rope. Woods makes the tag to Kingston. Tyler Bate with the running Hurricane Rana. Kingston rolls out. Back into the ring now. Bate up to the top. Kofi was kind of in the drop zone, but Tyler Bate couldn't measure it properly, and he dives over Kingston. Kingston flips through. Irish whips him into the corner again. Gets reversed on. Again manages to flip out. And now a springboard crossbody delivered by Kofi Kingston. Brilliant maneuver there. Got to try and prevent Bate, but he doesn't. And Pete Dunne makes his way into the ring here. It was a brilliant springboard crossbody by Kingston, but he's still going after Tyler Bate. And now Pete Dunne, but Kingston manages to get the forearm there. Sent into the corner of his own tag partner here, who could easily just tag in or throw a punch to Dunne. But Kingston gets the elbow up in the corner. And now another little springboard crossbody there. Nearly got caught. Gets the leg. Kingston proving to be difficult to contain. Now Dunne sent head first into the boot of Woods. Kingston getting back out now. Woods headed to the top. Dunne's in the drop zone. What's Woods thinking? Leg drop from the top. Oh, and now a knee to the face. Woods not going to let him go easy. Sets him up on the ropes. In action tonight is also Bron Breakker and Penta, who will be facing one another at the upcoming PLE. Bash in Berlin for the Intercontinental Championship. You don't want to miss that match, but now Woods in the corner. Goes through but gets caught, and now a German suplex by Dunne. Brilliant awareness of the ring there to manage to duck away from Woods and hit him with a German. That's absolutely brilliant by Dunne. But now he's going to go after the arm. Trying to break the fingers there for Woods. Going to get him with an inside cradle here. Can he sneak a win? Not quite. Dunne manages to kick out. Cheeky attempt by Xavier Woods there. It's worth a go sometimes. Snapmare takedown. Kingston off the ropes, and again splash and leg drop combo delivered right there. Now Kingston on the outside, going with the springboard. I don't know what he attempted there. Maybe a springboard clothesline of some sort. Gets the elbow up in the corner. Sends Dunne into the corner again. double axe handle to the spine. Woods now got to try and think about putting this match to bed soon. Sends him into the ropes. Drop kick attempt. But Dunn was too quick. Woods though, still keeping him at bay. The New Day is just proving too much for the New Catch Republic here. The tag team champions just way too experienced, but now Dunn gonna look to try and break the arm of Kingston, but he manages to roll out now. Kick to the gut. What's he trying to do here? Maybe going to go for a powerbomb, but Kingston manages to reverse and get down. And now a DDT. He flipped around, got the head hooked, delivered a DDT. Now referee in the way of Woods. Probably preventing Woods from getting a bit of an elbow drop there, which I think he was trying to think of. Now sending Dunn outside. Dunn on the outside. Woods going to tag Kingston back in. Just going to chill for a bit here. Dunn going to start getting back to his feet now. Taking his time on the outside. Now finally getting back into the ring, but met with a clothesline by Kingston. Now Kofi dragging him to the center of the ring. Don't know what he was thinking, but now up to his feet. Woods with a spinning hook kick. Right to the chin of Dunn there. Now sent into his own corner. Dunn going to go after the arm, using the ropes to inflict damage. Now an uppercut. And now he was looking to choke out Kingston in the corner, but he gets the leg and sends him face first into the mat. Hooks the leg now. Kingston going to try and pick up the win for his team, but Pete Dunne kicks out. Finding the power to get the shoulders up. And a loud chop to the chest of Kingston there. Him with like a flatliner there. Leg drop to the back of Bates' neck. Now sent into the corner by Kingston. I don't know what Kofi's thinking. But now Tyler Bate got him up. What's he thinking? I don't know. But Kingston gets the elbows, preventing whatever he was attempting. Now the tag to Woods. Woods with the double stomp to the chest. Gonna rush into the cover. Gonna try and get the win, but Pete Dunne not gonna allow it. Breaks up the pinfall. Woods gonna have to try and deal some extra damage to get the victory. But now Bate gonna also use the ropes to inflict damage to the arm of Woods. The New Day's just had the New Catch Republic at bay this entire match. New Catch Republic has not had any long spell of domination throughout this match. They've had a couple of moves and then the New Day just finds their way back on top through their experience as a tag team. And it's probably going to be what's proving costly in this match. Now Bate going to rush into the cover on one half of the tag team champions. Gets a counter too, but Kingston kicks out. Going after the leg there. Now Kingston on the outside. Bate gonna go after Woods. Also delivers that stunner. to Woods, which sends him to the outside. Kofi sent back into the ring. Bate's gonna be on the apron now, getting the crowd hyped up. Kofi slowly rising to his feet. Now Bate got him, uppercut, but does it to the back of his head. Now Kingston, was that a clothesline? It looked like it, but now catches him off guard. Maybe gonna steal the win, but not quite. And Kofi with a jumping clothesline. Woods gonna go after the leg, slamming it down on the mat. No protection either. And now Woods gonna deliver that springboard drop kick. In the corner again. Woods delivers that jumping forearm into the cover. Good night, Tyler Bate. I'm assuming that's the end. No, it's not. Tyler Bate powers out. Woods can't believe it. He was surely thinking that was the end. And now in a desperate manner, bringing Kingston back into the match. Gonna go for that double stomp again to the chest. Kingston delivers it this time. Referee's in the way. Now sent back into the corner by Kofi. Reversal there. Caught by Woods. Now Kingston has him there. Going into a pin combo. And the New Day picks up the victory. The tag team champs.
Here are your winners, Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston, the New Day.
The tag team champions, just too much for the New Catch Republic. But now as we move on from this tag team match, we see Cena. Now John Cena heading to the ring here, microphone in his hand. Last week was confronted by Ilya Dragunov after a match with Ethan Page in which Cena won. We'll see what he has to say here on Raw. Cena trying to call him out, but Ilya Dragunov with the no-show there. Cena not very happy, but just going to have no choice but to leave it for now. And now we see Lita backstage here. Vowing to Lyra Valkyria that she'll prove she deserves a shot at the Intercontinental Championship. And now after just seeing Lita backstage saying she's going to prove that she deserves a shot at the Intercontinental Championship of Lyra Valkyria, she's going to take on the woman who just lost to Lyra in Roxanne Perez, the Prodigy.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Sanford, North Carolina, Lita.
Now Lita made an unexpected appearance about 2 weeks ago, where she just confronted Lyra Valkyria, who was doing a bit of an interview, who was just kind of giving Roxanne Perez a warning about her coming title match that just happened last week. And Lita made it clear she was eyeing that Intercontinental Championship.
And her opponent from Laredo, Texas, Roxanne Perez.
And then last week when Roxanne Perez took on Lyra Valkyria for the Intercontinental Championship, Roxanne ended up losing. Lyra retained the title. But after the match, Lita came out of nowhere, slid into the ring and had a stare down with Lyra Valkyria, who held the title up in her face, making it clear there's a reason why she is the Intercontinental Champion. But Roxanne winning here could stunt the plan of Lita and maybe even get Roxanne another match for the title. We'll find out right here on Raw. Now the match is underway. Seems the crowd is behind Roxanne. Both women rolling out the way there, but Lita's the first to get caught with some shots here. Now drags the face onto the knee. Face buster, I think it was. I don't know. But now Lita, big clothesline, just dragging her into the clothesline. Got the arm. Now launches her with the foot there. Very controlled. Now locking up again. Lita going to force Roxanne into the corner here. Roxanne using a cheap tactic there. Kick to the gut there. Now going to try and get a little roll up here. Maybe a cheeky win. Not quite though. Lita manages to kick out. Rolls out the way there but gets caught. Locking up again as these two. Roxanne now forcing Lita into the corner. Now Roxanne had a waist lock, punch to the spine. Irish whip sends Lita into the corner. Roxanne delivers knees there. In the corner, telling Lita to get to her feet. I'm going to drag her over to the other corner, sending her face first into the turnbuckle. Roxanne getting some momentum, delivers a big uppercut. Now going to go into the cover, going to try and secure the win, but Lita not allowing it just yet. Big clothesline by Lita. Roxanne rolls out the way there, but Lita, couple kicks here. Roxanne's managed to catch her, plants her down. Now delivers a knee. Now Roxanne to the second rope. Lita slowly up to her feet. Roxanne Meteora. A Meteora by Roxanne Perez. And now eyeing down Lita, who's on the apron and now sent onto the outside. Roxanne going to get out of the ring here. Lita manages to catch the foot, rocks her with a left hook. Now a kick to the gut. Lita, twist of fate. Hits Roxanne Perez with a twist of fate. Now throws her back into the ring. Could Roxanne be in danger here? Is she in the drop zone? It doesn't matter right now because Lita didn't do anything with it. But now drags her down by the hair. And now it's time. Lita thinking. Lita sold, but Roxanne Perez moved out of the way. And now Roxanne gonna go into the pinfall here. Great athleticism to try and take down Lita. But now Lita with an inside cradle. Gonna try and steal the win, but Roxanne kicks out. Lita really keeping up well with Roxanne Perez here. Roxanne doesn't seem to have anything on the Hall of Famer. Irish whip and a big jumping clothesline. Roxanne goes down again. And now it's Lita in the same position that she just had herself in. Eyeing down Roxanne and sending her to the outside now. Eyeing down whoever will be his opponent. Lita got her up, delivers a power bomb on the outside. Big damage. Oh, face first. Might have busted her open. Now Roxanne sends Lita into the steel steps. Both women putting up a really good fight here. Roxanne just going to try and tire Lita out here. We've reached a count of 6. Roxanne getting back into the ring. Going to break the count though, it seems. Lita manages to beat the count there. Had a waist lock, but Roxanne got the elbow. But Lita also gets the elbow. Of course, she was going to go for a twist of fate there, but Lita now into the cover. Hooks the leg of Perez. Counter 2, Roxanne kicks out. Still got little bits of fight left. And now Roxanne measuring Lita. Got her down. Got a crossface cinched in. I think that was a crossface at least. And now Lita with the moonsault from the top. And now again Roxanne finds herself in the drop zone. Lita again thinking Lita Salt. It connects. Roxanne had nothing against it this time. Lita picks up the win and is new #1 contender.
Here is your winner, Lita.
Lita has earned #1 contendership to the Intercontinental Championship, held by Lyra Valkyria. And it's a really good opportunity for Lita. But now we see Chad Gable, who was potentially here to explain his attack on AJ Styles last week. His unexpected attack before a 2-on-1 handicap match with Braun Strowman. Chad Gable explaining that WWE is a place of opportunity and not to just make friends, and that is why he betrayed AJ Styles. As we now transition from Chad Gable explaining why he betrayed AJ Styles last week, we now have 2-on-2 tag team action between Penta and Bron Breakker, who will be facing off for the Intercontinental Championship this same week at Bash in Berlin, taking on Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough. It's a big match here tonight. Who will come out on top? We'll find out.
The following is a tag team match set for one fall. Introducing first, from Ecatepec, Mexico, weighing in at 87 kilos, Penta!
Penta earned his IC title opportunity by beating Bron Breakker on the night of his debut, which is a match that Bron Breakker actually himself set up the week prior after he'd heard about a certain debut, which obviously ended up being Penta, who managed to earn himself an IC title shot almost immediately. But he's teaming with the badass. Two rivals making a team tonight.
And his partner from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker is proudly repping that championship. He wants to prove exactly why he holds the Intercontinental title and why it means a lot. Not just for him, but for any other superstar that holds said title. But now we wait for the team of Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough, who might even come out with the rest of the Judgment Day. Which they do. All 5 members here. Liv, Dom, Finn, JD and Carlito.
And at a combined weight of 380 pounds, JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio, the Judgment Day.
Now obviously Finn Balor leading the group, which Finn Balor is in the main event of Raw tonight, taking on Drew McIntyre in a #1 contenders match for the World Heavyweight Championship held by the Viper, Randy Orton. This match was set up just last week, as Finn Balor has been desperate to earn himself a title shot, while also holding back Drew McIntyre from getting a rematch. Yes, later tonight we will see Finn Balor in action in the main event. But for now, it's Dominic Mysterio and JD McDonough taking on Braun Breaker and Penta. Penta and Dominic going to start out the match here. Rest of the Judgment Day's gone back to the back to probably prep for Finn's match. Dominic into a quick inside cradle there. Penta stumbling to his feet. Mysterio's got him. An elbow there by Penta. Now a super kick takes down Mysterio. Delivers a little leg drop there. Penta here. Got Dom. Now a jumping neck breaker to Mysterio. Snapmare takedown, kick to the spine. Penta in the corner. Dominic rising to his feet. Stumbling around Penta. Big super kick takes down Mysterio. Went for another. Dominic caught it. Kick to the gut. And again, Dominic gonna go with a sunset flip. Sunset flip powerbomb by Mysterio. Now caught by Penta. Now Penta delivering some punches. Kick to the gut. Mysterio there. Sling blade. Penta being very quick for Dom. Big chop. Now delivers that jump, that springboard leg drop. Penta just trying to deliver some punishment in the early going. But Mysterio going to fight back, sends him into the corner. Makes the tag to JD McDonough. Now the Irish whip sends Penta onto the ropes. The double throw into the air. Now back body drop. Springboard moonsault by McDonough. Hooks the leg. Counter one. Penta kicks out. Braun Breaker was going to try and break up the pinfall. Now McDonough slams Penta down. Back in comes Mysterio. Penta's got to think about the tag soon. Slammed down by Dominic. Up onto the second rope, went for the double axe handle. Penta move. Now the reversal here by Dominic. Went for the drop kick, it fails though. And now Penta, he's got him up. Delivers that knee. Now Penta going for the tap. Oh, Braun Breaker, what's he doing here? JD McDonough gets into the ring. Braun Breaker's bailing out on Penta. Braun Breaker's left the match, and it's left Penta in a 2-on-1 situation. Canadian Destroyer there. Braun Breaker just bailed on the match. And now it's Penta taking on the Judgment Day in a 2-on-1 handicap. JD McDonough and Dominic Mysterio have a big advantage now. An advantage that was not expected at all. Mysterio on the outside. Penta gets up to his feet here. Springboard dropkick attempt. Penta dodges. And now Penta went for whatever that was, but Dominic dodged. But now Penta's got him again. And now Penta with the Penta driver. Into the cover, McDonough breaks it up. Hit the Penta driver on Mysterio. With the help of his tag partner, JD McDonough just disallowed Penta the win there. But Penta going to hook the leg here after delivering a knee to the back of Mysterio. Mysterio manages to kick out just before 3. Penta nearly stealing the win against all odds. But Mysterio tags McDonough, who's now into the match. Irish whip sends Penta into the ropes. Penta dodges the attack of McDonough. Kick to the gut. Now got McDonough for the Penta driver as well. Not only to Dominic, but now to McDonough as well. The Penta driver to both men, but McDonough again also kicking out. Penta with a sling blade. Again into the cover here. Hooks the leg. McDonough though manages to power out. Penta went for the super kick. Caught by McDonough. Kick to the gut. And now takes him down at the back of the leg. McDonough not going easy here. Vertical suplex. Penta slides out of the ring. Now back in. And now a headbutt by McDonough, but he catches Penta. Hits him with a suplex. Into the cover. Will that put him away? For the win, no, Penta manages to power out. Still got fight within him. I'll be very impressed if Penta wins against all odds. As McDonough heads to the top. And now Penta in the middle of the ring, but McDonough decides to get back into the ring. Penta dodges him. Bringing him into the corner. Slams him face first. Penta with a backstabber there. Using his quickness and his athleticism to jump over McDonough and hit him with a backstabber, but now a sling blade. Now McDonough rising, stumbling around. Turns around, gets caught on the chin with a super kick by Penta. Also delivers that springboard back leg drop. And now Penta climbing to the top himself. And now there's the stomp, similar to Finn's coup de grace. But now Dominic Mysterio not having it. Breaking up the pinfall. Penta went to take out Mysterio as well there. Didn't work though. Penta kick to the leg. Takes him down. And now with a Canadian Destroyer. Cover. Is that the end for the Judgment Day? And yes, it is. Penta against all odds.
Here is your winner,
manages to beat them. Braun Breaker ditched Penta mid-match, but Penta still fights his way through and finds a way to come out on top. Fighting spirit is what that is. Well deserved. Now moving on from Penta's heroic win, somehow beating the Judgment Day, we see Rhea Ripley here, likely to address the Women's World Championship that she possesses. And the role model, Bayley, interrupting Rhea. What could she have to say here? Bayley trying to get a title match out of Rhea, but Rhea just walking out on her, not having it. It's time for the main event of Monday Night Raw. Let's get into it, folks. It is definitely time for the main event. And I've been excited for this one all night. It's time for the #1 contenders match, Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre. I'm sure Randy Orton will be watching backstage.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, representing the Judgment Day. From Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor.
As I said, I'm sure Randy Orton's watching backstage. And like I said, Randy Orton is here watching backstage. Watching to see who will be his opponent. I did tell you, Randy just looking on from backstage through the monitor to see who wins this #1 contenders match and who he will face in just a few days' time at Bash in Berlin. It's Finn Balor now. In a very good position to be the one to face the Viper. But now it's the man we've probably all been waiting for. The former World Heavyweight Champion, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre. Looking to get a rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship that he recently lost.
And his opponent from Ayr, Scotland, weighing in at 254 pounds, the Scottish Warrior, Drew McIntyre.
Drew McIntyre definitely going to have a strong grip on this match. I'd say he's probably got the better chance already at winning due to wanting that rematch. But then again, Finn's going to be hungry because he still has not had his championship match even after previously winning another #1 contenders match against Gunther. Finn never received his match there. And now he's here in another #1 contenders match in the main event of Monday Night Raw, where both men are hungry for a World Championship match, both for different reasons. Both very valid reasons though. But McIntyre starting out strong. Not looking good for Finn with the start that he's had so far. McIntyre just going to work in the early going. Now McIntyre delivers a boot. Now Finn backing McIntyre up. Now delivers a big punch there. Finn slips off his shoulders, delivers a punch to the back of the knee. Makes Drew buckle there. Now going back to the back of the knee here. Finn's got a bit of a tactic, it seems. Trying to wear down the legs of the Scottish Warrior. Now Finn into a roll-up. Going to try and steal the win. Didn't quite work. Drew punch to the gut. Rocks Finn for a moment. Up in position here. What's he going to do? Finn goes face first into the turnbuckle. Now McIntyre sends him back first onto the mat. Hooks the leg. Balor manages to kick out of one. Obviously has a ton of fight left. Doesn't want to let McIntyre win this matchup. He's desperate. But McIntyre hooks the arm. Future shock DDT. Could that put it to bed? No, Finn not going to allow it. McIntyre being very dangerous in the early stages here. And now went for a Claymore, but Balor managed to move out of the way, dodging the Claymore kick that McIntyre tried to hit. Finn with a DDT. And now seizing the opportunity here to try and deal more damage to Drew McIntyre. He seems to be specifically targeting the head of McIntyre now. Up to his feet. Balor with the 1916. 1916 connected. Count at 2. McIntyre gets the shoulder up. Now Balor delivers the elbow drop. Rushes into the cover. Has the leg hooked. McIntyre got to find a way to power out, and he does. Finn sends him into the corner again. Power slam there by Balor. And now heading up to the top. In his sights. McIntyre up to his feet. Balor delivers the coup de grace to a standing McIntyre. Will that put it to bed? Finn, Balor, no, McIntyre somehow powers out. Incredible resiliency shown by the Scottish Warrior. Finn went for the double stomp there. McIntyre inside cradle. Going to try and steal it here. Balor panicking. Manages to kick out. It all depends on what happens here. McIntyre nearly managed to steal it from Finn there. But Balor not going to go down that easily. Drew delivers an elbow. Now it looks like they're going to go back and forth. Finn delivering a couple kicks. McIntyre catches the leg. Again, going to try the inside cradle. Going to try his luck again. Still just a count on one. Not getting any more luck here. And Balor with a headbutt. The reversal into the headbutt. McIntyre falls to the mat. Gets the shoulder up. 2.5. Balor almost can't believe it. But he's going to try and keep his head in the game. Irish whip into the ropes. Leapfrog there by Finn. There's the double stomp. Finn goes after the arm of McIntyre. Now as he slowly gets to his feet, Finn onto the second rope here. Double axe handle. Takes McIntyre off of his feet entirely. And now Balor's sent crashing to the mat. Drew McIntyre with a dropkick there. Looked like a missile dropkick. And now McIntyre again hooking the arms. Hits that future shock. Future shock DDT for a second time to Finn Balor, but again gets the shoulder up. The strength and determination of these men is incredible. Balor hit with a snake eyes in the corner. And now McIntyre on the second rope. Balor getting to his feet. McIntyre, what's he thinking? A shoulder tackle from the second rope. What a match we have going on between these two men. Now McIntyre got the fist and he plants him down. And now he's looking to put it to bed. Claymore kick by Drew McIntyre. Hooks the leg, but Finn again at 2. These two men seem to have all the power in the world at the minute. They just won't give up this #1 contendership. Now McIntyre with Balor on the outside. Finn went for the dropkick, but McIntyre weaved him away. An Irish whip here by Drew. Hits him with an inverted suplex. McIntyre got him up. What's he thinking? Tailbone into the turnbuckle, chucks him onto the floor here. Balor catches him with the leg there. Finn, big clothesline, down goes Drew. And now, Drew manages to slide his way out, but Finn Balor seizes the opportunity to deal some more damage. And now he delivers an elbow drop. Dropping the elbow there was pretty crucial. And now Balor gonna hit a 1916 on the outside. This might be the end for the Scottish Warrior, as Finn Balor has just probably put this to bed. And yes, Finn Balor is your #1 contender to the World Heavyweight Championship.
Here is your winner, Finn Balor.
Finn Balor has worked long and hard to earn this shot at the title. It's gonna be Finn Balor versus Randy Orton at Bash in Berlin.